Uruguay's Senate approved a law which makes the small South American nation the first to regulate the production, distribution, and consumption of marijuana. The debate lasted almost 13 hours, but long before it was over, crowds were already cheering in the streets. Uruguay will now allow its residents to grow, buy, and consume marijuana. A 40-year-old decree allows people to smoke it, and thousands do, but they can't buy or sell it. This, in turn, has created a market for drug traffickers, says Uruguayan Congressman Julio Brago, who wrote the law.
We had two options: to fight drug trafficking and forbid marijuana consumption, or let the state regulate a market worth $40 million a year instead of leaving it to dealers on the streets.
With the new legislation, Uruguayans over 18 will be able to walk into a drugstore like this one and buy up to 40 grams of weed per month. The government says that legal marijuana will be cheaper and safer than pot sold in the black market. But one must register in order to get it or to plant it at home, and not everyone is ready to do so. This man, who preferred not to identify himself, has 6 pot plants in his backyard. It's the exact amount allowed by the new law, but he says he won't declare it just yet.
I'm against declaring it. I'm not afraid of the government or the police, but have been kicked out of my job by my boss, who doesn't know I smoke weed.
The government will distribute licenses to plant up to 40 hectares of cannabis to be sold in drugstores. But the new law still divides Uruguayans. Opposition Congresswoman Veronica Alonso says Uruguay doesn't have the means to control the new legal market and may compromise the drug war in neighboring countries.
Fighting drug trafficking is something serious which cannot be done unilaterally by one country.
Uruguay's President José Pepe Mujica also thinks his country cannot act on its own. That's why he asked for international consensus. The government needs at least 120 days to regulate its new legal marijuana market, and Uruguayans are still divided. But President Mujica hopes neighboring countries will join his campaign and help turn his experiment into a success story. Monica Yanakiev, Al Jazeera, Montevideo.